Hello everyone and welcome back to What If Disney. Today we have something a little bit different than the regular What If Disney playlist. I've created a new playlist called Favorites, and that's where we're going to explore all of my personal favorite rides, attractions, restaurants, whatever it may be. So I also want to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. So I hope you enjoy, and here's the first installment of Favorites, where we're going to be discussing what are my favorite rides in Magic Kingdom theme park. Up next. Alright, so I wanted to hop into it right away here with number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean. I really love this ride. Maybe it's more nostalgia than the ride itself. But I remember going as a little kid and just having so much fun. It was a blast. The animatronics are just beautiful with this. I mean, you have Captain Jack Sparrow at the end, obviously. But I mean, all the animatronics. There's so much that goes into this. And just the Imagineering side of it is just so remarkable. And like, to me, it's just, I know it's not a thrilling ride by any means, but it is just, it's a beautiful, well done, it's just Disney. It's just what they do different. And so this ride is just so different from the norm. And that's why I love it so much. Just the animatronics are just so beautiful. And they look great. And I personally, this is a must every time I go to Magic Kingdom. One of the first ones we always go on, actually. And so without further ado, let's get to number 4. So number 4 is Space Mountain. I love this ride. I think it's really well done, obviously. One of the most popular rides in the Magic Kingdom. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because you're in the dark and you're going so fast, there's so many turns. But every time I'm on this ride, I just start laughing. Like, I can't stop laughing and smiling. It's always a great time. Obviously a must do at least once, maybe even twice when we're in Magic Kingdom. Also, I also just want to say I love Tomorrowland in general. I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, Tomorrowland is like a really cool area, especially at nighttime. Like, if you can go there during nighttime, I highly suggest you do, because it's beautiful. I think they do a really good job, the Imagineers and everything, with putting everything together and making it really look like Tomorrowland, like the future. And I personally love the whole area in general, but also Space Mountain is an absolute classic. Really a thriller ride, and you can't miss it if you go to Magic Kingdom. So without further ado, let's get to number 3. So number 3 is the Seven Dwarfs Mayan Train. This ride is phenomenal. Just starting from the beginning, waiting in line is almost as fun as the ride itself. They put so many games in there for kids and everything, and for adults too, that are just entertaining. It makes the line move fast, and it keeps it entertaining, everything. And I think they did a great job just making the line an engaging experience. I think Disney's really starting to do well with that in most of the rides, but this one in particular is it's almost fun to wait in line. So and the ride itself, of course, is a hit. It's still getting 2.5-3 hour wait times a few years after it was built. So obviously people love this ride. They love the concept. Me personally, I love how the roller coaster sways and everything while you're in it. Me and my brother get a gag out of that every time we go on it. It's really cool. I love this ride in general. I've only been on it like 2 or 3 times, but every time it's been great. The hut at the end, that is just so cool what they did there. You can see Snow White in the doors, and then at the end you can see the Evil Queen. That was just so cool. Really cool to see everything that they've done with the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It definitely deserves the number 3 spot on my list. So without further ado, let's get into number 2. Alright, so number 2 is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And I can't say enough good things about this ride. Me and my mom would go on it all the time, especially when I was a kid. This ride, it holds that nostalgia effect, but it also it gets better every time I go on it. From the ride itself, with all of its twists and turns, the thrill it provides is just amazing. One of my favorite roller coasters in the parks, out of all the parks. But also the scenery around it is just beautiful. I think the Imagineers did a really good job of painting that picture like you're in the Wild West. I think that it's just a phenomenal job all around, as far as ride, scenery, everything just fits really well. I think they did a great job. It's in the perfect place, obviously, over in Frontierland, and I think it's just definitely they knocked out of the park with this one, and it definitely deserves the number 2 spot on my top 5 list. So without further ado, let's get to number 1. All right, so here it is, number one, and I don't know how you guys will feel about this, but for me, number one is Haunted Mansion. This ride, I love it. Every time I go on it, I was scared of it when I was a little kid, but as I got older, I started to fall in love with this ride, and every time I go on it, I fall in love with it more and more. Everything, like I said with the Seven Dwarfs Mayan Train, how they make waiting in line fun. This one is fun. What they added with you know, being able to interact while you're with you know, things while you're waiting in line, and the gravestones they have there, everything is just amazing. I think as far as the line goes, and then even when you walk into the room, that little scene they have going on there with the pictures stretching and everything, phenomenal. I love this ride. I always love a little. I always love when you get that interactive experience and the cast members are really acting like, hey, you're really in a haunted mansion right now. I think that's so cool. Really immerses you into the ride, and I think this the Haunted Mansion just does a great job of doing that. And I can't say enough good things about the Haunted Mansion. Definitely my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom. And yeah, it's definitely a great immersive experience. I highly suggest you go on this. It's definitely a must-do for me and my family every time we go to Walt Disney World. So yeah, there it is. That's my top 5 list. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And also thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.